I thought I saw a plane hovering over the desert until it started to follow us. A few years ago, a couple of my friends, we decided to go take a road trip, and we were going through kind of the Nevada desert, and it was pretty late at night, probably around 1 a.m. There was nobody else on the road, and at one point my friend actually pointed out the window and he said, "Why is this plane in the sky not moving?" It was off in the distance, like over the mountain, and it wasn't blinking like a normal aircraft would be blinking. And so we just kind of made jokes, oh, like it's a UFO, whatever. And then 5 minutes down, you could still see it, and it still was not moving. That's when we started to realize how weird it actually was, because if it was a plane, it would have passed us like a couple of minutes ago. But this was still in the same place, and as we kept looking at it, it disappeared, like somebody literally shut it off. We all saw it happen, we were all witnesses to it, and after it turned off, so did our radio, our engine cut, there was no noise. We were still rolling down the highway, but everything electronic in the car completely turned off. My friend was trying to restart the car over and over, and nothing was working. And then that's when we saw out of like the top of the mirror in the car that there was a light blaring behind us. And the light was getting closer and brighter and brighter. And then we all of a sudden had this terrible ringing in our ears, like painful ringing. We had to hold our ears closed. And then the light came like in front, you could see the reflection on the windshield. It seems like everything kind of went black for a minute, like when that happened. And then I opened my eyes and I looked over at my friend, and they restarted the car and it turned on. The radio was on, and we were about 20 miles further down the highway than we initially were, and none of us know how we got there. We checked the time, and almost an hour had passed, and none of us remembered driving or the time going by. We don't even know how we got to that point, but none of us have driven on that road ever since.